Hello, I thought I'd do a quick show you of my new, well, not new wig. I've had this a while, but at the first time I've managed an updo. Look at that. I managed it. I was like, oh, yeah. It was a huge fight, I tell you, between me, the hair donut thing, and the scrunchie. The shoulders were struggling, and oh, I tell you, it was horrendous trying to get it in the hook. I was like, oh my god, I managed it, yes. Really impressed. But there's today's eyeballs. I'm really impressed with my eyeballs as well. The look from Spoiled Lips. I need some better lighting around my vanity stuff, but we'll get there eventually. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. Right, I've got the old Fern Cotton book. Phil Cotton. The more I try to correct myself, the worse I give her a different name. Fern Cotton. Look at them all here. There's Minnie sleeping. Gizmo sleeping. Percy's sleeping. Cosmo's down there somewhere. He was across my shoulders. It was like holding a newborn. He was very cute though. So yeah, I've got the Phil Cotton book out. The Phil Curtain. Right, let's swizzle me round so you can see my pigeon scrawl writing rather than this mug. But hey, I'm quite impressed with myself, and it's funny how some days you can find that you don't like a wig of some description, but then other days you think, oh yeah, done that rock. I really like that. I'm really impressed. I mean, it's not the best attempt, I suppose. Some would say it's really pants, but I've given it my best shot. And for me, with my bad shoulders, I'm pretty impressed with myself. Go me. Yes. Very impressed. Right, twizzle, go. So, yeah. So here we have it, the Phil Curtain book. Fern Cotton. Happy the journal. So, how far in are we now? Right, let's get to this bit. Ooh, it's like the secret diary of Adrian Mole. Not quite. It's okay, the 16th of January, Monday. It says accept and embrace newness with open arms, and it sort of leaves you really as an unopened book or open book. I don't know what the expression is. To basically write and let your creative juices flow. So I have put the new me. I never knew what that is till completely on my own, and a fresh start here. Sometimes I can't read my own writing. I'm really bad. I'm so sorry. Arthritis for you. Away from abuse and my abuser, watching, loving the new me. Yeah, playing with wigs and makeup. Feels fab, my me time. Yeah, I really am loving. Shall I flip it around a sec? Because this is the other phone. This is my phone that was fixed, that I keep meaning to switch from one to the other. Yeah. Doing my makeup is literally my me time. It's a time for me to chill, time for me to sort of unwind away from everything, away from the stress of the cats and all, you know. Well, not the stress of the cats, but you know, sometimes they start bickering and stuff, and it's just general stress with my health and everything, or whatever else I might have stewing on in my head. It's just good to be able to sort of go to my table in my chair and just casually put my makeup on, you know, just unwind. I've been doing my makeup for like a year. Before that, I never bothered. I can't imagine now not wearing makeup every day. And I always put makeup on even when I've like woken up, say, at 4 o'clock in the evening. Let's be honest. 4 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening, I've woken up before now. And I still give myself a quick wash, change of clothing. It might be into a fresh pair of pyjamas. And then I will put on a new face. I'll put a wig on, and, you know, so I still acknowledge that I've moved on from waking up, and I might have missed out on breakfast and dinner, but hey ho, it is what it is. The cats are always very forgiving. They're always very good. But yeah, when I was in my abusive relationships, I never wore makeup. I never bothered myself. And then as my health worsened, and with obviously the domestic abuse going on, everything to do with me and my appearance went very rapidly downhill. I used to get pulled up when I was at work about how I looked. I wasn't smiley enough. I could do with doing my hair and getting up earlier, wash your hair through, style it, put some makeup on and do this, that and the other. I'm thinking, well, how can I do that? I really struggle with waking up for the morning for going to work, to be there for 10 o'clock as it was. It was very, very difficult. And then obviously juggling a relationship that was toxic and horrible and mentally draining, as well as everything else. I didn't feel good about myself. I was so stressed out with everything going on a day-to-day basis. It was hard. I don't know if it's trying to snow again out there. But yeah, it was hard. It wears you down when you're in a relationship like that, when it's toxic and they're constantly shouting at you and making you feel absolutely rubbish about yourself, and you've got no drive to be happy, and it's hard. I mean, I used to treat myself to clothes off eBay, and I'd look forward to the packages and undoing the packages and, you know, doing little vids, because I got onto a makeup group and everybody was all, you know, really, really fabulous looking, and there was me with my no makeup on, no hair styled. And some of the comments were really, really kind. And when I stopped, actually, was when the abuse had got to the tail end, before, you know, I had enough. I had people coming through and messaging me asking if I was all right, because I hadn't been on the group for like ages and stuff. And I did admit to a few of them, and they were like, oh, I'm really sorry to hear it and everything, and, you know, I miss seeing you and your videos with your dresses and, you know, showing how they look and everything. You know, it wasn't all just about makeup on this page. It was all about, for me, it was trying to make myself feel better. I sort of created like a bit of a character, if you like, showing off, because I used to wear a lot of like Lindy Bok dresses, the 50s style dresses, and some would wear those for like going out in, but I wore mine every day because it was the only thing that could keep me from feeling sane from what was going on. And people looked forward to those videos. They thought they were great. I mean, some were like absolutely bitches, you know, trolling the comments and stuff, and then I'd have people that were coming through asking if I was okay because I disappeared completely. And one lady said her and her daughters, they look forward to seeing my videos, and usually I'd have a cat sitting in the way right in the middle of where I'm filming or something. I mean, one time I had my phone, I was doing a video about the dress I was wearing and how it looked and the detail, and one of the cats decided to get up, and she literally sat right in front of the camera, and I was like, can you move? And she got down, then she got back up again and sat where she was. So people thought it was hysterical. So yeah, it was funny, to be honest. But it was just nice to have this little bit of feedback off people, you know, that they'd missed me and everything. I thought, oh, that's nice. And even now, I still get people that will come through and ask me, you're not doing the group anymore and that. But no, I've moved on from that, so I'd rather keep that in the past. I can't even remember. Oh, I can. Some Glossers group. Yeah, Glossers and the Goss or something. Mrs. Gloss and the Goss or something like that, anyway. But no, I was, you know, for me, that is a chapter in my life that's done with. Yeah, I want to forget that, keep that past. I don't even know if it still exists, to be honest. But it was the only thing that sort of kept me going. And I used to do the vids when he was out the way. If I knew he was around, I didn't have the confidence to actually do the videos. Sometimes he'd know that I was doing them and he'd pretend to be all supportive and that, but nah, it's not the same. It's really, really difficult, to be honest, when you've got someone that's listening in to what you're doing and everything, and no. So, right, anyway, I'm going to go on to the next thing, but yeah, for me, it was the only thing that kept me going, was doing the dresses and the vids, and then when we moved here to our new address, it's like I had the chance to start again, really, because people didn't know me. Would I have done this? I think to myself, would I have done the makeup and the wigs, living where we used to live? I don't think I would. I think I'd still be in the no makeup and the same next to no hair, because I had bullies either side of where I lived, and they used to make me feel as uncomfortable about myself, and they would have laughed, and that would have just made me 10 times worse. So when we moved here, a new address, new beginnings, I was able to sort of have a bit of chill time, because I'm not being watched, I'm not being looked at by him. He may be watching my YouTube, he probably is, as he's supping his beer and his music on. But yeah, you know, it's great because it gave me a fresh start here, and it was fantastic to be able to have this fresh start here. And it's only when I overindulged one night on some influencers that I watched, I decided, you know what, I'm going to have a go at that. It's been a very, very, very long time before, because I tried makeup before, and I wasn't very good at it, and I didn't know how to apply it and all the rest of it, and I was very, very young. And because someone made a comment, that's it, I washed it off that first time I wore it. And then I did it again later on, and I had comments made about what I was wearing and everything. So that was it for me. I never bothered. I thought, well, what's the point? So yeah, moving here, I had like a few weeks or so of change because we'd moved here. And then one day I decided to start wearing the makeup, and then a few weeks later I started buying my first wig in, and I've not looked back since. You know, these have been a game changer for me, an absolute life change. They've given me the confidence. I mean, I know I've got all my health issues and I really, really struggle, but it just makes me feel that little bit brighter in myself. You know, I can chop and change what wig I want to wear. If I want to wear long hair, if I want to put it up in an updo, I can do it. If I want to wear a bright colour, if I want to wear something natural, if I want to wear something, you know, that's short, I can wear it. If I want to wear long, I can wear it. So, yeah, I can please myself, and I really, really like the change in me. That is finding, you know, the makeup and the wigs, and I can be what I want to be, not what someone else is controlling me to be like. And I'm absolutely loving it. So, yeah. Right, on to the next entry. What have we got now? Excuse my poorly legs. Okay, so this is the 17th of January, Tuesday. It says, sleep well. It's easy to get into bad sleeping habits, especially if you have kids or if you work late, strange hours. Remember to rest and catch up on Zeds when you can. And I put, what is sleep? Have me, so struggle to sleep or wake up. Yeah, I struggle to sleep, and then when I do go to sleep, I struggle to wake up, so it can be like tea time and I'm finally awake. My son's like, it lives. My God. And yeah, at the minute, because it goes dark still, like 5 o'clock dark, 4 o'clock dark, you know, when I do wake up sometimes, it's absolutely pitch black, so I don't know if it's morning or night. Chronic pain messes up my sleep. Not having a bed and sleeping on the sofa doesn't help either. Do sleep when I'm able. Get fatigued doing small jobs, basically. So it's difficult. I mean, when most people will be able to just try and get a few nights sleep, go to bed early, you know, leave the phone, don't touch, you know, different lighting and all this, that and the other, listen to some music, do this, do that. It doesn't work for me. It depends on how my skin's feeling, how my joints are feeling, how I'm able to sleep myself. I really, really struggle, and it's not as simple as a diary entry could make out. Right, 18th of January. Don't panic. A new year can feel very overwhelming. What are you worried about? Write down these fears and clear them from your mind. Okay. So I put, when my son finishes college and change, I don't know what's going to happen, whether it's got all my money's going to have to be reassessed. You know, I just don't know. It really just scares me. Because I don't know. It's like we've had all these years where it's, you know, knew exactly sort of where money was coming in, and now this is going to change. I really don't know what the future is going to be like. Am I going to be put onto universal credit? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Having my son here and him working so many hours and that, does that affect things? There's so many questions that I've got that I am really stressing over. And I know it's going to happen. I knew it was going to happen for years and years, but you know, you sort of get used to the humdrum of life, and it is what it is type of thing. And now this is going to change, and I don't know how things are going to be. And it is sort of a little bit scary. It's very scary to me. I'm still waiting on things to happen to do with the adoptions and stuff, and I'm hoping that happens soon. Whether I'm going to be reassessed soon for my PIP, you know, for my disability, because that's always a stressor. So there's that side of things. Energy prices are rising, just about managing to pay them off every month. Everybody I know is in the same boat. A lot of people, the majority of people, are all sort of panicking over how, you know, things are going to be. It's the heat or eat situation. It's a really big panic. My health worsening even more so. I worry about it all the time. I'm needing extra help now to do mundane, you know, just regular day-to-day things, you know, in the home, outside the home, going shopping and stuff. It's all a change to that. It's different, and it is a stressor. It's out of my control, you know. I've got an appointment in March to go and see rheumatology again, and I'm sure to see how my legs are doing, what the dermatologist has said. Oh, she's such an airy-fairy person, does my head in. You know, I think she's in the mindset that you take this tablet and it'll go, just like a lot of doctors. They're not really interested. My rheumatologist, when I saw him in June time, he finally realised, the penny dropped for him, that I am not a one-size-fits-all. I'm very, very complex with all my health issues. You give her a tablet for this, it's going to upset that. So it's not a simple, you know, it's a simple fix. I've been told by him there is no cure for you. You know, it's like, nice. There's no cure. But just taking the foot off the gas just a little bit would be nice. Just a small step backwards just to help with things. So we'll see. I mean, she wanted to, my dermatologist now, too many ologies. My dermatologist wanted me to wear compression stockings and gone off. So you're not looking at an S. Yeah, she wanted me to wear compression stockings to help my legs. And she seemed to think that it would just make my skin condition disappear. The harder part for me would be to actually get the compression stockings on. I mean, even a few people have said to me that wear compression stockings, how the hell are you going to get them on? Because your hands haven't got the strength to put them on. Even with a gadget to help you put them on, it's still hard work on your hands. And you've got to have enough oomph about you to be able to get them on. And then the dermatology woman, she says, whilst you've got your legs down and you're doing something, if you put them on, and then when you're finished, you take them off again. Which, in theory, sounds great and nice and easy. But in the real world, in Alison's world, of course, it's not going to happen. Because by the time I thought to put the things on, and she says, well, when you're sitting at home, you elevate your legs. And I'm thinking, well, I am doing. I do elevate my legs as much as possible, but it's really, really difficult. Yeah, it's not so simple. And sometimes the real pain in the arse is when you've got different doctors and things that don't want to listen. I mean, my rheumatology guy that's there for my arthritis and my fibromyalgia, he never listened to me, and it was like banging your head against a brick wall with him. But eventually the penny dropped that actually I was telling the truth. It's not that I couldn't be bothered, but it was because it didn't work. You know, so yeah. Frustrating, but I always say that if you're not happy with something, just keep going, go back, try and see a different doctor and stuff with anything. But that's what I've got the humdrum of that now. I mean, the rheumatologist, I don't know what he's going to suggest. He may try me on a different medication. I might have to do my own blood pressure at home and stuff like that. I don't know. A part of me would rather just not take any tablet to try and help it, because all it's going to do is aggravate all my other symptoms, which some of the tablets he's tried me on already have. So we stopped them, or they did nothing at all to help. So let's wait and see, shall we? But yeah, back to the drawing board. What have we got now? Yeah, not long. How long to wait on these adaptions, struggling daily. Yeah, it does terrify me. The fact that today I nipped out when the snow and ice, I'm going to flick you back. Sorry, don't make you dizzy. Yeah, the snow and ice today, it wasn't as bad getting to the shops in my chair as I thought it might have been. The actual issue was actually getting back into the flat. I got into the main doorway, that was no issue. It was the tiles outside in the corridor. My wheels were spinning all over the bloody place. I nearly ended up in next door's flat. The dog was going absolutely mental. And then I was spending ages trying to turn myself around. My son was like going to dump a bag and try and help me to get in. And then it was getting in over the threshold. Can't put anything outside my door, like a bit of a ramp or something, because, you know, that stays where it is. Like a mat with a bit of like a gradual slope to it or anything, because the fire officer that comes along, he'll take it away. And I've got an allergy, so I can't touch anything rubber. Otherwise my hands go all blistered and stuff, and it's horrible. So yeah, I was stuck for absolutely bloody ages. And then I went in at a slight angle and I went in. So I'm just waiting now. I'm hoping the assessment isn't going to be too long away. I'm going to give them a nudge, find the paper out with the number, or failing that, the email. And I'm going to find out what's going on, because I'm absolutely desperate now to get these bits done. And then there's not just the doorway with a ramp to help me get in better. It's the kitchen and the doorways and doors itself. Light switches need lowering. The sockets need raising. Potentially, I'm going to ask for a new bed that's a bigger one to what I am in now, that's suited to my needs. See what they say with that. What else? Oh yeah, and bits in the bathroom as well, because they're all just awkward for non-wheelchair, for wheelchair users, not non-wheelchair. Yeah, so, but we'll see what happens. Right, back. I know, but you're itching to hear the next entry, aren't you? Right, okay, so the 19th. It's perfectly fine to dream big and have grand goals, but just remember, you won't miraculously be a new person if you achieve them. The adventure of climbing new mountains and achieving new goals is thrilling, but you'll still be you at the end of it. There's no guarantee or pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Enjoy the journey and remember to enjoy the now. And I thought, well, what do I put here then? And I thought, well, it's about really being present and enjoying the now. So I put enjoy the now. So I put seeing 2 bin bags in the bedroom to go, clothing bin. So, like, I've had a bit of a sort through of a few things, got rid of a few bits. Yeah, it's just a great feeling just seeing that some bits that needed sorting out have actually been sorted out and ready to go. I know it's not a huge achievement, but it's still 2 bin bags of stuff to go out through the door than sitting in the flat waiting to be sorted out. Ideas of new stuff for my bedroom, IKEA shelves, yeah, what's that say? TV unit, that's it. Oh dear, bedside table. So I've started thinking of like how I can put things, where I can move things to, get rid of the bits that just don't go with the rest of the room. Look at ways to make my room better for me. What works better for me than how it is now. Imagine how it's going to look with the wallpaper, what kind of paint I might fancy, and all that sort of stuff. Keep visualising the end goal. And I just can't wait to be back in that bedroom. I tell you, I really can't. New house phone setup. Yeah, I'm going to get a phone for me that is amplified and I'm able to hear. I want to get like a trio of them, so then I've got one in the kitchen and one in the bedroom. Because I did think, oh, I'm going to have to get a phone box set up, but I'm not. All I've got to do is get 3, get a trio, and then I'm done. So yeah, that's something else that I want to visualise, because I can't really hear the house phone very well, and when people are talking to me it's a bit of a garble, so I can't always understand what they're saying. So that's going to make, I want things that are going to make things easier for me, you know what I mean. My me time, seeing my girly room with makeup areas looking gorgeous. Oh, I really can't wait. I just want to put like some nice lights around my vanity mirror, get some organisation in the room, and then look forward to ticking the Curry's account item paid off. There's one that's got like, I think £20 to pay on it, and then it's done with, and I just want to tick that one off, and then I'll only have 2 left to pay. And then if I can work out a way of financially being able to manage to get that cut in half, so then I've got the payments made on that, so it's out the way, and then get the other one finalised and done, and it's clear, you know. I just want to do it, and then I can focus then on getting the power chair payments paid off. It's just seeing little goals done, and things that didn't seem achievable suddenly are starting to feel a bit better mentally. So yeah, they're just stresses that have just really stressed me out, really stressed me out. So I just want to get it all paid off and out the way, so I don't owe anything, and then just focus on getting the overdraft sorted out, and then done. Right. And breathe. So there we go. Guys, I am finished with this. So I shall catch you again in so many days' time, and just let you know how I'm getting on and my journey in all of this. I hate that. I used to hate it at Weight Watchers when people used to say, oh, my Weight Watchers journey. I think, oh, it sounds so cringy. But hey. So there we go. Right, so this is going to be it for today on the Happy Journal from Fern Cotton, or Phil Cotton. Right, love and leave and all that. Catch you later. Bye.